This right here is the very first mini bike my parents bought my brother Dwayne and I back in 1972. We've had it all these years, never sold it, never got rid of it. Today, I'm going to see if this thing will still run. And I honestly don't know what we'll find. Back then, this little bike was everything. No distractions, no cell phones. Put a quarter's worth of gas in it and ride till dark, man. This bike right here taught me a lot. It's probably where all this started. And somehow, it survived all these years. Let's take a real look at what we got here. We'll check out the fuel system, carb, tires, cables, rust and the wear, and we'll go from there. All right. This is all original. It's factory paint. All this is real, never been restored. Tires have a little bit of dry rot, but this thing's never going to be used per se. And don't know if there's any gas in it or not. No gas. Throttle still works. Yep. Throttle works on it. Headlight right there. So I guess what we need to do, looks like there's something going on right there. Might be a little leftover fuel. So I guess what I need to do is crank it over, make sure the thing even will turn over. Oh, it's got compression. It got compression. Okay, so with that said, I guess I need to go get some gas.
It ain't got no gas in it.
Last time this thing ran, probably 2 years ago, I'm gonna guess. So let me grab some gas and put a little bit in there. I don't want to put too much in it, it'll just sit. So hold on, I'll be right back. All right, I went and got a little bit of gas. I'm not going to put too much gas in here because this thing's just going to be sitting. I'll put a little bit in there. That ought to be enough. And with that said, it looks like we've got a gas leak. Drip, drip, drip. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn the fuel off. I don't know if it's the petcock or not, but let's turn it off and see what we can come up with here. Actually stops dripping when the fuel's turned on. So I don't think the fuel line itself is broken, but it's leaking somewhere. Probably this petcock. That's not going to stop us from trying to get it to run. Yeah, it's coming out right there. All right, so I'm not going to worry about that. The exercise for today is to try to get it running. So let's see if it'll crank. I'm going to put the choke on. Bear in mind, all I've done so far is just put about a pint of gas in it. And I'm going to lay this right here for right now, just to catch the the drippings. At one time, I was able to crank this thing with my hand. And I don't know if I can do it anymore or not. Let's find out. I think it's gonna run. Uh-oh. It's trying. Let's pull the choke back up. All right, I guess I'm gonna have to use my kicker. So let me let this thing down. All right, let's see if we can make it turn over with some brutal force. Do it like this. Try the choke all the way on. Yep, it's gonna go. It's running. How about that? Likes a little bit of choke. Yeah, it's leaking out of the petcock, but it's not much. That'll be something I'll worry about sometime if I ever want to. But it's running. It sure is. Smoking a little bit. Let's warm it on up. There it is. The little Honda 50 that could. And it's idling. Let's get it back up in the air. All right. I'm catching gas in a rag just to keep it from getting all over everything. But the petcock is old and the O-ring's gone in it. So there's not much I can do about that today. But this is it. 1972. Original owners, my brother Dwayne and myself, purchased at Honda of Enterprise, Alabama. You can't see it, but there's a sticker right there. It's all faded away, but it once said Honda of Enterprise. It doesn't exist anymore. So, a little bit of smoke coming out. It might need some rings, but we're going to leave it as it is. So it runs. What I'm going to do is go ahead and drain the fuel back out of it and put it back in its hiding place. I sure appreciate you guys watching. The headlight even works. It gets brighter with RPMs. There you go. Everybody has a connection with these Honda Z50s. Anybody that's 50 years old or older has some type of a connection with these little Honda 50s. I know you guys know what I'm talking about. I know that Dwayne and I spent countless hours riding this thing all over the place. And then as we got older, it just got put away. And then my brother kept a hold of it for a long period of time, and then he let me have it to try to get it going years and years ago. Every now and then I'll break it out and see if it'll still run. Apparently it still runs. So, all right, guys. We'll talk to you later. If any of you had one of these as a kid or knew somebody that had one of these as a kid, comment below. Tell me your story. We can all relate to these little mini bikes. They have a very special place in motorcycle history.